Fernando Alonso is demanding $40 million a year to stay at Aston Martin, despite the team's abysmal performance so far this season. The Spaniard's astronomical salary demand has shocked many in Formula One, but Aston Martin isn't backing down. In fact, they've reportedly sent him a letter of intent, signaling their willingness to meet his terms. But why would a struggling team offer such a massive payout? What exactly are they hoping to gain? Adrian Newey, Aston Martin's managing technical partner, is optimistic about the situation. Pretty confident, he says, suggesting that Alonso will indeed extend his contract through 2028. This confidence comes despite the team's current position at the bottom of the Constructors' Championship with only a single point in the first half of the season. So what does this all mean for Aston Martin's future? How can they justify such an enormous investment when results have been so poor? And will Alonso's decision truly seal their fate? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Motor Biscuit and Business Book GP's Mark Limacher report that Alonso has managed to secure not just a salary increase, but also the financial backing for 2 full seasons. This move could signal a major shift in team strategy, with Aston Martin betting big on Alonso's ability to lead them back into contention. But there's an intriguing twist. Sky Sports F1's David Croft suggests that Alonso might have signed a 5-year deal originally, where he would transition from driver to ambassador after 2 years. If true, this could mean the $40 million figure is part of a broader plan involving both racing and brand-building roles for Alonso. As Aston Martin prepares to announce their decision at the Dutch Grand Prix in August, the real question remains, what exactly are they getting out of this deal, and what does it say about the team's prospects moving forward? So where does that leave us right now? With a high-stakes bet on both sides and an uncertain future for Aston Martin, we'll dive deeper into the details to uncover the truth behind Alonso's $40 million demand. He knew it. So did everyone else. Nobody said a word. This callback to the opening line highlights just how audacious Alonso's request truly is, even more so given Aston Martin's current standing in the championship. With this twist, we see that the team's willingness to meet such high demands speaks volumes about their confidence in the future or desperation for stability. As we peel back the layers of this story, one thing becomes clear. Aston Martin is making a significant gamble on Alonso's leadership and performance potential. This isn't just about money, it's about trust and faith in their technical direction under Adrian Newey. What does it all mean for the future of Formula One? And how will this decision impact both Aston Martin and Alonso's career trajectories? We'll find out as we delve deeper into the intricacies of this surprising deal. The real question is whether Aston Martin's decision to meet Alonso's demands makes strategic sense. Despite sitting last in the constructors' standings with only a single point through the first half of 2026, the team seems convinced that they can turn things around. One crucial factor is the technical leadership under Adrian Newey. The British engineering wizard has been instrumental in bringing stability and innovative thinking to Aston Martin's development process. As Newey himself told Motor Biscuit, "Pretty confident," he said, reflecting his belief in the team's potential. But what about the financial aspect? How can Aston Martin justify such a hefty salary for Alonso when the results have been so poor? The answer lies partly in Alonso's value as an experienced race winner and brand ambassador. His track record speaks volumes. Despite current challenges, he remains one of the most recognizable faces in Formula One. Another key point is the team's long-term vision. Lawrence Stroll, Aston Martin's principal investor and chairman, has consistently emphasized his commitment to building a sustainable and competitive future for the marque. The decision to extend Alonso's contract likely aligns with this broader strategy. Alonso himself isn't shy about expressing confidence in the current car. A strong base to build on, he told Motor Biscuit when discussing the AMR27 chassis, which is powered by a Honda engine. This sentiment underscores his belief that improvements are possible and within reach. But there's an additional layer of complexity. Sky Sports F1's David Croft has suggested a different narrative entirely. According to Croft, Alonso might have initially signed a 5-year deal back in 2024, which includes both driving and ambassador roles. If this is true, the $40 million figure could be part of a more comprehensive agreement extending beyond just the next 2 racing seasons. So, how do we reconcile these conflicting reports? One possibility is that Alonso's current contract terms are evolving to reflect his continued value as a driver, while also accommodating future brand-building activities. This would mean Aston Martin sees him not only as a race-winning driver, but also as an invaluable asset in their marketing and sponsorship efforts. To recap, the $40 million salary demand highlights a significant bet on Alonso's leadership and performance potential, signaling Aston Martin's confidence in their technical direction under Adrian Newey. This decision also raises questions about the immediate financial impact on Aston Martin. While they are willing to invest heavily now, how will this affect their ability to attract other top talent or secure crucial partnerships? The gamble is clear. If Alonso can deliver results and bolster the team's reputation, it could pay off handsomely. Moreover, what does this mean for Alonso's career trajectory? His decision to stay with Aston Martin despite their current struggles speaks volumes about his belief in both the technical vision and brand potential. This move solidifies his legacy as not just a race winner but also a strategic player in Formula One. As we look ahead, one thing is certain: the coming months will be pivotal for Aston Martin. The team's ability to turn things around and deliver on their promise could define their future success or failure. Will Alonso lead them back into contention? Or will this high-stakes gamble prove too risky? Another critical aspect is the broader impact on Formula One as a whole. This deal sets a new standard for contractual negotiations, potentially influencing future agreements and expectations in the sport. With so much at stake, the coming weeks leading up to the Dutch Grand Prix announcement will be closely watched by fans and industry insiders alike. All eyes will be on Aston Martin to see how they execute their strategy and whether Alonso's bet on the team pays off. This high-stakes decision underscores the intricate balance between technical prowess, financial investment, and brand building in modern Formula One. As we move forward, it will be fascinating to see how this unfolds and what lessons other teams might learn from Aston Martin's bold move. In summary, Alonso's $20 million demand encapsulates more than just a salary negotiation. It reflects a deeper strategic alignment between driver and team. This deal is not just about money, it's about faith in future potential and long-term vision. Remember how this all started: Aston Martin agreeing to Alonso's $40 million demand despite their poor performance so far in 2026. Now, let's take a look at what this means for the team moving forward. First and foremost, Aston Martin has clearly made a significant financial commitment to Alonso. This decision reflects their belief that he is crucial not just on the track, but also off it as an ambassador for the brand. But how will they fund such a large salary? According to insiders, Lawrence Stroll's vision includes leveraging Alonso's global appeal to attract more sponsors and investors. Moreover, this contract extension effectively closes the door on any potential return for Alonso at Alpine. This was evident when GP Today reported that Alonso's decision is seen as a vote of confidence in Aston Martin's technical leadership under Adrian Newey. The British engineering maestro has been working tirelessly to improve the team's performance, and his efforts are now paying off in more ways than one. But there's another layer to consider. What if David Croft's account of Alonso's original 5-year deal is accurate? According to Croft, Alonso might have signed a longer-term agreement back in 2024 that includes both driving and ambassador roles. This could mean the current $40 million figure is part of a broader contractual framework extending beyond just the next 2 racing seasons. One possibility is that the deal has evolved to better reflect Alonso's value as both a driver and brand asset. This would suggest that Aston Martin sees him not only as someone who can win races, but also as an individual capable of driving marketing efforts forward. To recap, while Aston Martin's decision to meet Alonso's financial demands might seem risky on the surface, it underscores their long-term strategic vision. By committing to such a significant investment, they are banking on Alonso's ability to turn things around both on and off the track. This deal also has implications for other top drivers in Formula One. If Aston Martin can afford to pay Alonso this kind of money despite their current struggles, what does that mean for negotiations at other teams? Will we see more contracts with similar financial commitments based on future potential rather than present performance? Another critical factor is the impact of Alonso's presence on Aston Martin's ability to attract new sponsors and partners. His global appeal and track record make him an attractive asset for brands looking to connect with motorsport fans worldwide. This could provide a significant boost to Aston Martin's financial situation, enabling them to invest more in development and performance improvements. Moreover, the decision has broader implications for the sport itself. By setting this new standard, Aston Martin is challenging other teams to reconsider their own strategies and investments in driver contracts. This could lead to increased financial commitments across the board, potentially reshaping the economic landscape of Formula One. Looking ahead, all eyes will be on the team's performance at upcoming races as they attempt to turn things around under Alonso's leadership and Newey's technical direction. The pressure is immense for both parties to deliver results that justify this massive financial commitment. As we move into the second half of 2026, Aston Martin will need to demonstrate tangible progress on and off the track. Fans and industry insiders alike will be watching closely to see if Alonso's return can spark a resurgence for the team. Ultimately, this deal is about more than just money. It's about faith in future potential and long-term vision. By betting big on Alonso now, Aston Martin is signaling their intention to establish themselves as a serious contender in Formula One for years to come. In conclusion, Alonso's $40 million demand underscores the intricate balance between technical performance and financial investment in modern Formula One. As Aston Martin moves forward with this ambitious plan, all eyes will be on them to see if their strategy pays off. Will they succeed in turning things around under Alonso's leadership? Only time will tell. This bold decision by Aston Martin highlights the importance of long-term vision and strategic thinking in today's high-stakes world of motorsport. By making such a significant commitment to Alonso, They are sending a clear message about their belief in both his racing abilities and broader value to the brand. As we look ahead to the coming months, one thing is certain: Aston Martin's next steps will be closely watched by fans and industry insiders alike. Will they deliver on their promise and turn things around? The answer could define the future of both Alonso's career and the team itself. In summary, Alonso's $40 million demand reflects more than just a salary negotiation. It's a statement of faith in Aston Martin's vision for the future. This deal is not just about money, it's about commitment to long-term success and brand building. Moving forward, all eyes will be on how Aston Martin executes their strategy under Alonso's leadership. The coming months could define whether this bold move pays off or becomes a costly gamble. Now, let's consider another critical aspect: Adrian Newey's role and impact on the team. Adrian Newey, one of Formula One's most renowned technical directors, joined Aston Martin with a vision to transform the team's fortunes. His appointment was seen as a significant step toward improving their performance on the track. With his deep expertise in car design and aerodynamics, Newey is instrumental in pushing the AMR27 forward. Newey's arrival has undoubtedly raised expectations among fans and stakeholders alike. However, delivering tangible results under such high pressure is no easy feat. His technical leadership could be the key to unlocking Aston Martin's potential, but it also means that any progress or setbacks will be magnified significantly. Moreover, Lawrence Stroll's financial backing plays a crucial role in this equation. The billionaire owner has committed substantial resources to support Newey's ambitious goals. This includes investing in cutting-edge technology and infrastructure to enhance the team's capabilities. Given these factors, Aston Martin's decision to extend Alonso's contract at such a high salary indicates their confidence not just in Alonso, but also in their technical leadership and financial backing.